Hello and welcome. My name is DW and this is my little slice of the internet I like to call Dub's Beauty Diary. Today we have an update for the Star Wars Panning Saga, the original trilogy. This project is going from January 25th through May 25th, which was the release date of Star Wars A New Hope. This project was created by Daniela Santos Munoz. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Anyway, it says, the Star Wars saga has spanned over many decades with many movies, TV series, specials, comics, books, toys, and our favorite, makeup. In this project, we'll be starting with the original trilogy, the series of movies that started it all. And then we have prompts based on characters, and then you got to pick items for those prompts to roll into your project and pick your own goals and stuff. So what I did was something a little different and made my own eyeshadow singles palette. Yeah, so let me grab my magnet so we can go over the shades. So the first prompt was Darth Vader, and it's a product with black packaging. So for Darth Vader, I chose this black palette. That's where I have my shadows. So there's no mirror or anything. It's just a black palette. I don't even know where I got this from, but that's what I chose for Darth Vader. So then for Obi-Wan, it was a product you can always rely on. And then it says, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You are my only hope." And so for that one, I chose Jeffree Star's Wealthy. I have used this one in this project 16 times. I love using a this type of shade to set my lid and help blend out other shadows. I used it today. Yeah, 16 times. You can't, oh, there you can kind of see a dip. There's still a little bit of the imprint on it, but not, yeah, not a lot. So that is that. I did not have any initial goals on this project. I just wanted to get more use out of my singles, but next month I'm going to add a couple goals. So the next shadow, or the next prompt was Yoda, the oldest product in your collection. And I believe this is, well, I know this is my oldest single, but I also believe it is my oldest product, period. It is this single I got from Ipsy, oh, like many years ago, probably like 10 years ago. And I believe it's a Natasha Denona eyeshadow. I could not figure out what it is for sure. I've used it as a highlight. I've used it as a shade on my eye, as an eyeshadow. I've used it as an inner corner. This is a pretty versatile shade, and it's the oldest one in my collection. I've used, in this project, I've used this 4 times. For my next prompt, which was Han Solo, a solo product only in its category or only one of its brand. And this is an IBY shade from Ipsy. It's called Headliner. I used this one in the project 2 times. So there's just a little disturbance in the middle, but not a lot. Though it's getting kind of loose in the pan. I wonder if it's, I mean, I'm just patting it down here. I wonder if that's from the magnet I just used or what. There we go, I just pushed it in. So that is 2 times. For Han Solo, which happens to be my favorite character in Star Wars. Well, my favorite male character in Star Wars. I love Harrison Ford. I just love Harrison Ford. To this day. Anyway, his best friend, which is Chewbacca, and this is a hair product because he's very hairy. This is the single baby lights in color from ColourPop, and I used this one 2 times in this project. Very sparkly. Next prompt was Leia Organa, a product that makes you feel or look badass. And of course, if you know me, you know I love glitter. So I chose Island Hopping from ColourPop, and I used this one 2 times as well. I will be doing swatches at the end so you can see all of these shades. Okay, after Leia is Luke, obviously. Luke is a product that recently became a holy grail, and I don't have holy grails. I just use different stuff all the time, so I didn't really have holy grails, but I kind of went for this one because it reminds me of something that could be a holy grail. Does that make sense? Anyway, it's Excellence from Copacetic. It has many shifts. It's like a freaking rainbow in a shadow, and I've used it 2 times. It does end up getting a little dark on me, but I really like this. It is very pretty all over the lid. So Excellence for Luke Skywalker, who happens to be my least favorite character in Star Wars. Might be controversial, but I don't like him. Anyway, R2-D2, a white and blue product, could have any amount of both colors, even the lettering or details. So I chose this iridescent shadow from Intrigue Cosmetics. It's called Twist of Light. And it's white, but it has that blue reflect in it. I used it today, can't really tell, but from my crease to my brow, you know, I always put a shimmer up there, so I used this one for that. And I've used this one 3 times in the project so far. And actually in total, I'd never used any of my Intrigue shadows yet. So yeah. Next up is R2's, I don't know if you want to call him best friend or what, because they kind of get on each other's nerves, but it's C-3PO, a product with packaging or name in a foreign language, because he is a, what is that word? Translator droid. I chose Fiesta from Copacetic. It's like a yellow base with a green flip. I pretty much do this all over everything when I do a green look. I really like this shade. I really like Copacetic shades, eyeshadows. So I used that one 4 times in this project. Darth Sidious, a recently dethroned, replaced Holy Grail, or will need to be replaced. Like I said before, I don't have Holy Grails, but this one is not for sale on the website anymore. It's called Snack by Looksy. It is for sale on the website. It's just not, it's sold out. So I don't know if they're going to pull it or if they're going to remake it or what. But this purple matte I have used 3 times, including today. I used it from my outer corner and in through the crease, and on the lower lash a little bit. So yeah, this is Snack from Looksy. It's just a nice purple matte. No issues with it at all. Next up, we have Admiral Akbar, which is really funny because we were watching Scooby-Doo, not last night, but the night before, and I can't remember, but who said who in the cartoon said, "It's a trap," and I was like, "It's a trap! It's a trap!" And my boyfriend's like, "Okay, Admiral Akbar." it was really funny. Anyway, a product you heard thought was going to be good but ended up being bad. Glass bowl from ColourPop. It's not terrible. I do like it and I've used it twice, but it's just not what, like, it's like, look at how sparkly it is, but it's not. It's just like kind of meh. It's nice, but meh. So that's that. Glass bowl by ColourPop. Boba Fett, a popular favorite. Everyone seems to like. And I do like Boba Fett, but he's not a favorite. Anyway, that is Snickerdoodle from Looksee. And this shade is what Glass Bowl wants to be. This shade is stunning. Like, this shade is where it's at. I love this shade. Except for I've only used it twice and there's a pretty significant dip, so I kind of want to savor it. Is that stupid? Like, anyway, that is Snickerdoodle from Looksee for Boba Fett. Jabba the Hutt. Okay, Cad Bane is my favorite villain, but Jabba the Hutt, real close second. A product that smells or looks gross, and it doesn't smell, but it looks like baby poop. It's called Megent by Terra Moons, just a forest green baby poop matte. I've used this one 4 times in this project, and that is my palette. Here is what the whole palette looks like together. And I will put a picture up here of what it looked like before last month. Come on, focus. So you can compare. Not a huge difference, but enough. So the shade I used the most was the lid setting shade Wealthy right here. The shades I used the least were these two, and these two, for 2 times each. Oh, sorry, you didn't see that. These two, these two, these two, and these two. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to make the goal of using each shade in this next update. I want to use each shade 3 more times. So we will see what happens after that. I mean, obviously I know I can do it with this. I know I can do it with this because I have a purple in my pen those eyeshadows. So that would be nice with it. Glitter, that's easy. Blue could probably make it work. Now I just need to figure out how to do 3 more green looks. Yeah, so that is my update. Let me do some quick swatches for you so you can see the whole palette as a whole. It actually came out really good, like in a sense that it's pretty cohesive. Those first 2 you can barely see, but that's fine. These are gonna be super sloppy. I'm sorry. Glitter. Now here's that Excellence shade. Look at it. It's so pretty. Here's that iridescent one, that blue and white one. There's like 0 base, but then it's got that blue flip to it. Okay, here's that other one I really like, Fiesta, with the yellow and green. Yellow base, green flip. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. We've got a purple matte. Basic. Here's Glass Bowl. Let's compare that to Snickerdoodle, okay? Like, you will see what I mean. Like, look at that. They're the same, but different. And then the last one is Magent. There. So that is my Star Wars palette. All right, that's everything. So we will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.